Hello, good morning, Nigerians, and I must say a huge congratulations to our dearest president, in person of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now he is currently 1 year in office. Now we can remember, as at this time last year, he was elected and was sworn into office as the dearest president of our dearest nation, Nigeria. And as time will fly, it is 1 year already, and we are still celebrating our president. And it's also interesting to know that for every headline on our newspaper is currently celebrating our dearest president 1 year in office. All right, now, like you know, this is the newspaper review here on TAF TV. My name is Eya Okeme, and I'll be your co-host for today. Like you know, here in our newspaper review, we give Nigerians the opportunity to air out their views in regards to the headlines that are trending on our newspaper. Now, before we hit to the street of Port Harcourt to hear the views of Nigeria, let's just hit to the newspaper and see what the newspaper has for us today. Now, today being 29th day in the month of May 2024, we're considering the Punch. And first on the Punch, we're seeing Tinubu's first year anniversary gift. Federal government fresh cash transfer scheme for 7 million naira. Details of that is found on page 29. And still on the Punch, we're seeing minimum wage talk collapse again as Labour rejects 60,000. Wow, it is. Well, I say that our Labour has finally become too strong that the federal government have been unable to break, because as a few weeks ago they agreed on 54,000 and they still said no, and yet again the federal government are pushing on 60,000, and yet the Labour are still saying no. You can read that up on page 18 on the Punch newspaper. Now, on the headline here on the Punch newspaper, we're seeing 1 year of Tinubu's administration, building a safer, stronger, and prosperous nation. Like I told you earlier, every headline on our newspaper is talking about and currently celebrating our president's 1 year in office. All right, now moving on, we are considering the Nigerian pilots. And on the front page of the Nigerian pilots, we're seeing 1 year of Tinubu's administration, building a safer, stronger, and prosperous nation. Details of that is found on the front page of the Nigerian pilots. And on page 8, we are seeing NDDC, the making of a difference. You can read that up on page 8. All right, that is all we'll be having in regards to headlines that are making rounds on our newspaper. Now let's hit to the street of Port Harcourt and get the views of Nigeria, especially in regards to the 1 year in office of our dearest president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Do well to stay tuned. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
It always feels good to have you around.
Oh, thank you very much.
I also like your thoughts. Our president is 1 year in office already. And on the Nation newspaper, we're seeing 1 year of Tinubu administration, building a safer, stronger, and prosperous nation. Now let's take it on the angle of stronger and prosperous nation. Do you think this is actually true?
My brother, let me go with the slogan. They came with, what is it called? Renew hope. But I'm telling you, what we are experiencing now is a useless and a hopeless hope. My brother, when there is no hope, how can you build a strong nation?
Okay.
The way it is as skyrocketing, my brother, you can see a paint of Gary we used to buy 2,000 plus. Today, a paint of Gary is 4,000 something. Can you say you are building a stronger nation? Of course, it's no. You see what is happening? Look at fuel. Fuel, we used to buy fuel in those days, maybe 500 and something, but now a liter of fuel is 850 naira. My brother, there is nothing to write home about. In fact, we are experiencing the worst regime ever in the history of Nigeria.
Okay. On your own part, would you say it is okay to congratulate the president? At least we have survived for 1 year.
My brother, the only person who can congratulate is God, who has kept us alive. Because this government, if there's opportunity for them to snip off life from us, my brother, they will do that.
Okay.
But I just thank God that life is not bought with money. Otherwise, you and I will not be here.
Obviously.
But I'm telling you, there's nothing to congratulate about.
Now, lastly, our ex-president, vice president, in person of Atiku Abubakar, has come out to give us six ways that the president can actually make Nigeria go forward. Do you think it is okay for these critics to keep coming?
Well, let me tell you, I will call it, I will just say it is, he only trying to be sanctimonious. Because when he was here, what did he do? This issue started from him and Obasanjo. Okay. If they have fixed this country, others would have started from there. Okay. But he did not do anything. All he just doing is trying to win. Every other person that enter, even when Tinubu wanted to enter, I say, your manifestos. In fact, this country, we don't believe in manifesto. So leave what he's just doing. He call it boo-boo yaga yaga yaga. It's not working. Right. So I don't take his talk for seriousness. Every politician that wants something will give you sweet manifestos. But when they enter, they change. My brother, it's not something that I will really give credit to.
Alright, so lastly, now we still have 3 years of Bola Tinubu ruling. Do you think there will be a better vision, like a renewed hope, a renewed better hope?
My brother, the only prayer you and I will pray for God to keep us alive till that 3 years. Because as I'm talking to you, some of us we are even dying going. So but thank God that God will keep us till that 3 years. Because what is happening now, there is no any sign that is showing that things will be okay. Because every day like this, so how much did they sell the slippers? 5,000. Last year, how much? Last year, you can see, last year was 3,005, but now it's 5,000. So the hope is not there. My brother, pray for you to be alive in the next 3 years. Otherwise, my brother.
Thank you very much. All right, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
It always feels good to have a Nigerian youth, the hope of our dearest nation, Nigeria, on a newspaper stand. You're welcome once again.
Thank you so
All
much.
right, now I also like your review now as a youth, as a Nigerian youth, just like I earlier said. Rate this at first. Just rate this present government on the scale of 1 to 10.
I would say this is by far. I was like on my like from one point of view. I would say this is like the worst government so far because let's look at the subsidy that they were talking about now. For example, okay, as the whole subsidy plan came in, what happened? Prices went up. Transport became something that people, were very scared about. At some point, people, started thinking of ways to, bypass the whole thing, but most people would like fall back to, criminal acts and that. But I would say that they should try because it is not funny. It's not funny because, see, most people don't think this is like very important, but like the transport system, because like most people don't have cars, okay, so they use transport, and this is very, very, very annoying because now look, some people have to walk from here to buy pharmacies just to reduce
Most times you walk a long distance and still pay the same transport.
and it's very annoying and it's not nice. So I would say that his 1 year in government, maybe his gift to us as his 1 year anniversary gift, should be to work on this because it is not funny at all.
Just like I rightly said, he spoke about the youth in his speech earlier today. He spoke about a better hope, a renewed hope for Nigerian youth. Now, in the space of 1 year, as a Nigerian youth, has there been any impact in this present government?
No.
Okay.
There has been no there's nothing, there's been like no improvement so far because whatever plan they have is not working. It's not working at all. Even if they're sending out funds or something, it's still not working. It's not working at all.
I would like to divert a little bit. You're a student, right? Mm-hmm. And now, government have approved the student loan on Friday. They said students should be applying for loans. Did you think it is okay to convert these loans in quotes? And having loans, after for loans you have to return, regardless that you're a student, you have to return this fund. Don't you think at the end of the day, most students will start owing the federal government for a long time, and their certificate will be withheld?
Definitely. Because see, I feel like it's not them to do student loans. Why don't they pay student fees?
Okay.
It's better because them doing student loans is like, as you said, it's just the government lending them money
Obviously.
for a period of time, and they have to pay them back. So what's the point of the loan? There's no point. So it's very easy to pay fees. Yes.
Rather than hashtagging it as a loan.
As a loan or not, it's very easy to just pay student fees. That's the best option.
Now, lastly, as a patriotic Nigerian, do you think there is hope for this country?
Yes, I feel like there's hope, okay, but it's just that we've not had that leader
Okay, we've not had that leader.
yet.
Affirmatively.
Let me give an example. Now, Dubai, okay, they had a leader that had a vision,
Okay.
and now look at them. And they're not doing very well.
I see where
And
you're
they're not
coming
doing
from.
very well.
I see where you're coming
Well, we've had numerous people
from. Okay.
who have said they have this in mind for us, they have that in mind for us. But till now, there has been no improvement.
The after effect is not showing.
After years and years and years of promises, they have still done nothing. But one man in Dubai carried out his vision until now they are still enjoying the vision of one man.
So we're praying for that one man for
We are
Nigeria.
praying for that perfect leader that will come and change Nigeria.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Like I earlier said, it is good to have an elder statesman on this very day that our president is marking 1 year in office. Now, do you think, just like what we have on the Nigerian pilots, they say 1 year of Bola Tinubu's administration, building a safer, stronger, and prosperous nation. Now, this has made rounds on every paper. Do you think this is actually correct to say our president has built a safer and stronger administration?
Actually, what is written in this newspaper is right. Why I'm saying this, the man, people should compare when he was a governor of Lagos State. The man has made people, for instance, myself as I'm talking to you, I am a doctor, a professional doctor, which people benefited from me. I am the fruit of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I live in Lagos for years. I was his coordinator when he was a governor. Contested the second time. Second time. Okay? The man did well. Bad administration is not from the head. It's from the backyard. Left and right. Front. Okay? Why I'm saying this? If really they allow the man to do his work according to he wants to do, to head Nigerian, there will be nothing like suffering. Okay? He has saved many people's lives. Many people that are lawyers and doctors and professionals and whatever they are is from during the administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yes.
Now, I'm very happy to have a first-hand information, somebody that has had an experiential knowledge of our dearest president administration in the past. Now, what do you think has been the fault? Because this effect is yet to be felt by Nigerians. Do you think the way he ran governorship is more cumbersome to him now, being a president? What do you think is really the fault now?
Yeah, the fault is, like earlier I said, it's not from him. It's from the people around him. Like me, as you see me now. If I know how to handle things, if anything goes wrong, I don't hide any person, be you, whoever you are. Yes, which people that knows me and sees me as I'm talking. As I'm talking now, know that, yeah, this man is telling the truth. Okay?
Right.
Yes.
So, lastly, I also want your view on, of late, our dearest president have been having a lot of critics, especially coming from the person of our ex-president, ex-vice president, I mean to say, in person of Atiku Abubakar. Now, as of 2 days ago, he came out to give 6 ways that our president can actually make this country go well. Do you think that is actually okay? Because of late we have not been having, we have not had this lot of critics coming from other governments. What's your take on that?
Yes, for Atiku, the former presidential aspirant, quote me. I said, quote me. I repeat again, quote me. If the man were to be the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, he would have done the worst. What am I saying? In my unit, in my local government, Akweda West local government, Ward 12, the man brought, I know how much the man brought.
Oh my goodness.
Are you hearing me? If I'm telling you that people, the money he brought to my unit, I told the people that even if he brought all what that the people will become whatever they want to call themselves, he will not win election.
Okay. So at this point, are you saying that he's trying to project himself for the next coming election?
Yes. Anyone castigating, I said, anyone castigating the present president, Tinubu administration, the person does not wish Nigerian good luck, does not wish Nigeria prosperity, does not wish Nigeria peace, does not wish Nigeria anything good.
So lastly now, as a way of congratulating our president for the past 1 year, what are your words of prayers?
Congratulations, right from the New Year celebration. My wishes to Nigeria is that peace, unity, love for all. If there is peace, there will be unity.
Thank you. Amen.
When you are talking about insecurity, I'm saying categorically that the leaders should be whole responsible. That is traditional rulers. Should be whole responsible. Some people bought their traditional posts with money. Yes. do recognize, so that they'll be recognized. But go to their home. They don't stay home. They don't know what is happening in their community, in their environment. Okay? What I'm advising Nigeria, let there be peace. Nigeria is a blessed country. A blessed country. A blessed country. I don't depend on government. But government have made me to become somebody. Anyone that do whatever what person does should be sincere. Should be sincere. Thank you very much.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right, it always feels good to have you around.
Thank you, sir.
All right, now I want you to give, our president is 1 year in office already.
Yes,
Today
yes.
marks him exactly 1 year in office.
Yes.
So what are your congratulatory message to our president at first?
I don't have much to congratulate to our president because I don't see any good developmental things that our president have done so far for 1 year in office. Masses are still suffering, and fuel subsidy removal without no preparation arrangement for that. So it's biting the citizen so hard. Likewise me now.
Yeah.
I know the challenge I face before I go to this room, Okoro, because of the increment of transportation, which all this thing bounce down to fuel increment in subsidy. So I think there is nothing for me to celebrate about. So the government need to do more.
Okay.
And at least our refinery need to be fixed. The food aspect, need to look into all these things. For structure, employment and other things, our government need to look into all these things. At least what we are looking for and what we are asking this present government to do is to put our refinery in order. Thank you. Functional. Thank you.
Lastly, I want to ask you, for the past 1 year now, do you think this administration have been doing a lot of trial and errors?
There's no effort so far.
Okay.
No effort.
Yeah.
What about security?
Okay. Do you think that this administration was prepared for this kind of government?
I don't see any preparation
Okay.
for coming to be in a leadership. You have to have your draft. How are you going to cope? How are you going to make the masses to smile? How are you going to put things in order? But for me, I don't see this government is prepared. It's incompetent.
Obviously.
Yes.
All right, now, what are your prayers to our nation, Nigeria?
Okay, my prayer in our nation is that God intervention, and I want that God touch their mind to know that they are ruling people.
Okay.
Are you getting me? So
Right.
God need to touch them to change their mindset of thinking.
Okay.
To know that they are there
They're
to serve the
actually
masses.
affecting people.
They are affecting the people.
Okay.
The hardship is affecting us so much. So I pray that God will change their mind. So at least things to be worked out more.
All right, this is where we come to the end of our newspaper review here on TAF TV. You have been opportune to hear what Nigerians, in regards to what is currently making rounds on our newspaper, that is our president's 1 year in office. Most persons were saying that it is not okay to congratulate him, while others were saying it is okay to actually give him kudos because staying in office for 1 year has actually kept Nigerians alive. All right, now you all can be part of this show. Do well to follow us up on all our social media handles, and if you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe so you keep updated each time we bring you top trending headlines just like what we have shared with you today. My name is Eyokeme, and this has been the newspaper review here on TAF TV. Do well to take care of yourself.